Watch Transit TV right now.
Mi Harmon ultimate comentario 1. Keep watching Transit TV and stay more for premium content. Otra vez, adios.
I'm beginning to think very, very strongly that there's corruption in EPL, honestly. And this is not about Arsenal. It's generally speaking. Because normally, a referee, even if you think there was a foul, with VAR, you're supposed to allow the play go on. Let Arsenal score. Then you can cancel it. Then today, Liverpool against Arsenal. If you are a Liverpool fan, with what you saw today in terms of intensity and flow, Klopp Liverpool or Arne Slot Liverpool?
It's a good, very good question. If I were a Liverpool fan, I would take Arne Slot Liverpool. And the reason being that it's a more pragmatic Liverpool side. It's a more, how would I say, it's a safer Liverpool side. The club side, the Liverpool side is more exciting, more dominant. But on a given day against sides like Arsenal, a club Liverpool team perhaps would have lost this game. Or perhaps could have won it. That's how unpredictable they are. Yeah, they will attack you non-stop, and with the defense not being there to really contain, not the level that they normally would be, they would have scored perhaps more goals. But on the other hand, they would have been leaking on the other side too, because the likes of Gravenberch wouldn't sit there mopping up, and wouldn't have been getting the help he was getting from the likes of Szoboszlai and even Trent Arnold and the rest of them. So it could go either way. It's a very good question.
It's a very, very, very solid question. And this one, I do not agree with you. I'll go with Klopp. If this was Klopp today, with Arsenal having injury problems, and it's Saliba out, Liverpool will come to Emirates and they will blow Arsenal away. Like you said, yes, it's possible Arsenal will get 1 or 2 goals, but there's no way Arsenal will dominate Liverpool today the way they did. Though it wasn't like a big dominance, but just a little edge over Liverpool. And that's why it was a surprise to me the way they get turned out, because in my head, what I was carrying in my mind was the Liverpool of Klopp. I was wondering how Arsenal was going to cope with it today, because they would have piled pressure on Arsenal. The only problem would have been, and I'm talking about prime Liverpool under Klopp, not the one that he left, because of course Salah is still a good player, but he's lost his space. You don't have Mane there anymore. You don't have Firmino. So, but in long term, and that's talking about this game today, but long term, of course, and a Slot approach, though it's better, but it looks like it's one step slower than necessary, because it gives opponent time to recover, and I think he's relying on the quality of the players more than this is EPL. It needs intensity. It can't be playing at a slow pace. And the way Liverpool played today played into the hands of Arsenal, considering the problems that they had. So it was easy for Arsenal to deal with, because with Thomas Partey playing at the right back, he had a very good game today. But if it was a club Liverpool, I guarantee you, Partey wouldn't have had it funny today, because Diaz will be running at you, Robinson is overlapping over you, and with Ben White on the right side of that defense, it would have been a very big problem for Arsenal. What would have happened would have Merino and Declan Rice would have been falling back to help on that side. But what you saw today was Merino was good getting forward, Declan Rice was getting forward against Liverpool with the second choice defense of Arsenal today. So yeah, if you ask me, on one of this game, considering the situations Arsenal found themselves today going into this game, and even during the game, a club Liverpool would have won this game as against what Arne Slot did. Yeah, so fans out there, let us know Liverpool fans, if you're watching, Arsenal fans, or even Chelsea, wherever you are, just what do you think about this? Do you think a club Liverpool is better than Arne Slot? I know Arne Slot is still new to the team, but I mean, he's been top of the table for a very long time. Apart from today, they drew this game. He's done very well. So nobody's even remembering whether he's new to the team or not. And one of the reasons why he shouldn't even really cut him that slack is because he created a very, very, very good squad. To think that Liverpool only bought one player who has not even played one game for them this season, and they still have this good a squad to so far this season, that tells you the quality of this team, at the end of last season. So Arne Slot has done a good job, yes, but I think he's a little bit too cautious for what we have known about Liverpool in the last 7 years. So I think he needs to, speed up a little bit. And looking at the quality of players, or the attribute of the players that they have in Liverpool, I think there's a little bit of mismatch to that, especially their front players. You have Darwin Nunes, who has pace, Gakpo, Luis Diaz, Mohamed Salah. All these players want to have one-on-one, go at defenders as quickly as possible. So maybe he might need to, because he can say, yes, they are doing with their winning games, top of the table, but it's just 9 games in. I don't think continuing in this way will pay Liverpool going forward. Then another thing I wanted to talk about, I know this was a topic, has been a topic as well, especially during the summer and coming to the season until Arsenal started scoring goals and winning games. This issue of do they have a clinical striker is coming up. I think Arsenal had chances to win or score more goals today. Do you think if they had a clinical striker, somebody in the mode of even half of Haaland, that probably they would have scored more goals? I mean, Kai Havertz had 2 or 3 chances sight on goal today, and he couldn't manage to get any of them on target.
I was disappointed that Kai couldn't finish, a couple of those chances. He did all the work, Having said that, that last whistle that Anthony Taylor blew.
So we're going to get there.
What was he blowing that for? Anyways, yeah. So Kai did well to make chances. Didn't take them. Understandable. Even the biggest strikers missed chances. But yes, perhaps a more clinical person out there would have helped us win this game today. Yeah, we're not clinical enough. Perhaps if it was even Saka that had those chances that Kai had, he probably would have finished one of them. So yeah.
And Martinelli too, with all the industry that he showed today, with all the work, he was a thorn in Liverpool defense's flesh. But I think Martinelli is 2 steps below Saka in terms of IQ. You mentioned Saka's footballing IQ. I think Martinelli needs a growing to do when it comes to making some decisions, especially in the final third. I don't know if you agree with me.
I agree with you. He's really inefficient in the final third. He's really frustrated me so much about Martinelli. His form has improved. I can see, like today, his industry is unrivaled. The effort that he puts in, the hard work he puts in normally every day, you can see that he was knackered by the time it was time to take him off. So yes, he brings it. But the problem is that once he gets into that 18-yard box, he becomes quite tentative, and he's actually a very good shooter of the ball.
Yeah.
He can take really good shots. He can curl the ball very well, the way Thierry Henry used to do it. But he hasn't done that in a while. I don't know why he's shying away from doing that. This tendency these days is just to try and get to the byline and put the cross in the second post.
And most of the time, misses his target.
Yes. So it's frustrating with Martinelli, but I don't want to keep, it looks like I'm attacking the guy way too much. I hope for his sake that he improves his goal scoring because the club badly needs it.
Do you think Liverpool will stay in this title contention through the end of the season?
I think they will. I think they have the resources to. And I think with the way they are playing, they're not exerting way too much energy like the club teams used to. And they have the tools all over the park to help them. The only way they will struggle is if they lose 1 or 2 of their top goal scorers. Then they will have issues because I don't think they are full of goals all around the team. I think they have goals mainly from a couple of players that are very key to them moving forward.
I don't think Liverpool will be title contenders come April, May next season and next year. The reason why I say that is one of the things that you mentioned. It looks like if Salah doesn't deliver, Liverpool struggle to win games. Salah, we know, good. I give him credit. I respect him. I was shaking my head when you mentioned him earlier on. Fantastic player. He has done a lot in EPL. But he's 32, 33 years. He is now a moment player. He doesn't play the game 90 minutes anymore. He chooses his moments, he delivers. So if he's not playing, and then the middle of the park, I was saying this thing last season, it looks like Gravenberch has come in there and he's doing something for Liverpool. If you miss him for 2, 3, 4 games, Liverpool will not do bits. At the back is Van Dijk. I know Canute has been doing a good job, but he needs a Van Dijk next to him to really, because sometimes he can really be erratic. So Liverpool, I don't think, like the way Arsenal has injuries or City has injuries, and we know that throughout the season, it's always almost impossible for teams to go through the season and not have this patch of injuries or patch of form. So like you mentioned, if a few of these players are out of the team or out of form, I don't think Liverpool has the squad to recover. So I'll be very surprised if they will still be in the title contention come May. They have the quality, yes, as a team, if everything is going well for them. And again, Arne Slot, based on our experience in EPL, is doing well now. It's going to be very, very surprising for him to come into the league and maintain this form all through the season, his first season. It's going to be very difficult. So that's still going to be that time when this New Manager bounce is going to end, and the team has to ride on their mentality or their quality. We'll wait to see. So let me not say they will not. I'll be surprised if they maintain this form throughout the season. That will be my point. And I know we have our referee show tomorrow. We are going to isolate some of the decisions made this weekend by referees. But for this game, let's talk about, like you mentioned, Anthony Taylor there. I don't know what is wrong with these referees. I've been trying this season not to, mention referees in the show, except when we're having that show. But today, I don't know what. Yeah, a referee. Can you explain to our viewers what happened there?
I think he called the header by Kivio a foul.
That's what I'm saying. What for?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm thinking, what's going on in his mind? Kivio went for the ball, while the defender, I don't know who he was, stood his ground.
I think I will tell Gravenberch, one of them.
Yeah, stood his ground. And you can see that even after the header, it wasn't like the
they didn't contest there. The players were not contesting.
Right, yeah. But it clearly showed that he blew his whistle before the final action of the goal scoring. But my problem was, why did he blow his whistle? What was the offense there? So,
when we talk about corruption, people say there's no corruption. I'm beginning to think very, very strongly that there's corruption in EPL, honestly. And this is not about Arsenal. It's generally speaking. Because normally, a referee, even if you think there was a foul, with VAR, you're supposed to allow the play go on. Let Arsenal score. Then you can cancel it, then VAR will check it. Because the law is, once you have blown that whistle, no matter what, even if it's a wrong call, they can't count it a goal anymore, because the decision is that, the judgment is that the Liverpool players would have reacted if the whistle did not go on. So he knew what he was doing. And an experienced referee, even if he thought that was a foul, you're not supposed to blow your whistle. What you would do is allow Arsenal to score. You can still call your foul. But what will happen is that will now go to VAR. Since you are not sure, then the VAR will confirm the goal or cancel it, then you're okay. Now you took that decision because he knows that once he has blown that whistle before the goal crosses the line, then of course, it's not going to be a goal, whether it's wrong or right call. And this is where I have a problem with the referees in EPL. And I feel that I'm beginning to feel that there's something that we don't know. And I hope that I'm wrong, because if it is true, we know what happened in Italy and they have never recovered from it with Juventus and everything. If that happens in EPL, then we are in for another cup of tea. It's really sad, and these guys are really ruining football. Every week we watch games, we want to praise players, we want to discuss players and managers, but the referees will not let us do that. They want us to always talk about them. Yeah, our viewers out there, let us know, especially the neutral fans out there who watch this game today. Do you think that call by Anthony Taylor was a good one, or do you feel that he made a wrong call right there? And for the rest of the issues, decisions during the weekend, our show tomorrow with Kay will discuss some of those. And Ugumu, anything for the fans before? Is there anything we did not cover I want to talk about before we go?
No. Look forward to the next show.
Yes, sir. Okay, viewers, good to see you guys back on the studio. Let us know what in the comment section that you met.